So Aaron, why do you think it's so important to have a real estate agent when someone's trying to either buy or sell a house?
No, I think it's a great question because I think a lot of people are facing that today, and they look at trying to do it on their own. And I think a lot of times what you miss is being professionals in the industry. We're looking at houses every single day. I think we know the values in the neighborhood. A lot of times, number one, they don't know the correct value of the house. So you could underprice your house or you could overprice your house. And oftentimes you could be sitting on the market for 180 days or you could lose $20,000 of value. So I think just having that professional right away to give a comparative market analysis is great. And then there's just so many intricacies throughout the transaction and what we've learned from experience of how to deal with certain contingencies or situations. It's great to have the professional that's fighting on your behalf to make sure that you're represented in the best light in any situation and can really defend you if something comes up with the appraisal or an inspection and you need to hurdle an issue. I think that's where realtor's value really comes in, and just the professional marketing that we do and kind of having a process down in the system where we can take you from step A to closing and hopefully deliver way more for the value of what we're bringing than the commission that you would pay.
Yeah, I also think too, like whenever I look at when I first started out as a real estate agent and I saw the contracts, right, and all the lingo that's in those contracts and maybe not knowing exactly what those means, I think an agent can really help a buyer or a seller understand what they're getting into, what these contracts mean, what's really important in the contracts, maybe what's not so important inside the contracts. So being able just to explain that type of stuff so that a transaction can go as smooth as possible.
I think having a realtor too, oftentimes if you're up for sale by owner, you're dealing with one-on-one agents. That can be overwhelming to in itself, but sometimes you might not be able to market the home the best and you could undersell your house, where we could create oftentimes a bidding war in the market and then really hopefully get your house even more value than maybe what you would think in the marketing that we would bring.
Yeah, because people don't realize a lot of them. There's a lot of deadlines that people don't realize that they're under. And also with marketing, I think that's a huge thing, because a lot of times you see homes and people are like, oh, it's amazing, and it might not be the best with pictures and things, and so you obviously want the best professional pictures that we do, even with open houses. That way we track everybody who comes in and out of your home, even with showings. We know the agents that are going in there, we know who's in there, what time, when they leave.
And because we're all working buyers and we have so much going on, we might even have a buyer ourselves for your house or know other agents that what they're looking for. So we have connections. I think that helps a lot too.
Yes, we all talk.
Yeah, I think that was a good point too, what you said about the timelines. In those contracts, there's a lot of different timelines that need to be followed by, or else you're basically in breach of the contract if you don't
fall through.
Yep, exactly. So that's a really, really good point.
Thanks so much, guys, for the conversation and the insight. I really appreciate everything that you guys do. This is just a live look in at the Welcome Home team. And if you're looking to buy or sell, we hope that you would choose us. And anything that we can do, we'd be glad to help.